Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday morning, June 28th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY, so a very, very impressive day yesterday. One thing lacking was volume, but we took back a bunch of the shorts, took out 3 daily highs. We've been trading between, remember we had only a double distribution yesterday. We've been trading below the upper distribution, but way above the lower distribution. I'm in twos here, I believe. Yeah, we have a wide overnight POC. We had 6 sets of single prints yesterday, so it's going to be interesting to see how many they attempt to hold. Remember, the big thing is Powell at 9:30 is speaking, I believe, over in Europe tomorrow morning also, but tomorrow is very early. So I would think a prepared statement comes out right at 9:30, so it'll be interesting how the market reacts at that point. NQ went out with a double distribution day with an inside day. Okay, so they had an inside day the other day. They had an inside week last week. So there's still a lot on the table here. They have a wide overnight POC. Righty went back up on the daily. Look at this wide overnight. Now again, I'm in fours, but it's still pretty wide as they've been trading. They had a triple distribution. So for the most of the overnight, they've been trading in the upper distribution here. So we'll see if they're able to hold that. So as far as the game plan, we talk about emotional trading, which this firmly was again yesterday. Do they hold it? On a day like yesterday, these single prints are things of beauty to take longs on each pullback until you stop the one-time framing, right? It just grinds higher. Now in the coming days, a lot of times they become targets for these heat-seeking algos. So again, we're going to have to see if there's any reaction. I can't imagine Powell's going to say anything different than he did last week when he was testifying, right? So, but the algos are always ready to fire off on every word that he says. So we're going to have to see. We have 3 days left in this trading month. It's been a healthy month. The weekly is balanced. With that rally yesterday, it puts us in a position to possibly even take out last week's high. If we're to do that, you have everything on the table from an outside week up to down. A lot happening here. So it's going to depend on where our overnight is. Okay. Again, you could basically front run both sides of these. Now it looks like a pretty tight overnight, but the overnight high for now is right below the upper distribution. So again, that's not a bad short there. Any acceptance above the overnight high, I'd be out. And the same on the downside. You could take a long inside. You'd be taking back right now 2 sets of single, basically 2 sets of single prints if you were to come down and front run the overnight low. Again, you have to decide where you want your out. I don't think you want to hold it all the way down to the lower distribution. So maybe you could use something like half back. And that's even 6-7 points away as of this moment. So again, depends on the amount of heat you want to take early. And then just quickly on the chart. So again, the monthly, 3 days to go, very healthy. It's up. The weekly is balanced. 3 weeks of balance. Inside week down so far has not produced much for sellers. Now we'll see if we can try to go the other way as we're in balance. And the daily came back into balance. So for now, I would call this basically a 5-day balance. If we take out yesterday's high and get back above the 21st high, I'd go back to up on the daily. Good luck trading today. Thanks for the likes and subscribing, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.